I'm singing so jollily, so happily to JB right now, when really all I want to do is be down, because I got an email today. Justin Bieber, your event has been cancelled. We regret to inform you that Justin Bieber's show planned to take place at the O2 Arena has been cancelled. I actually had 2 days booked, which is very, very emotional. And obviously he postponed the tour end of last year, and I think, yeah, there was a lot of speculation it was going to get cancelled, and it's officially cancelled. And now everyone's saying that Hailey's pregnant, so anyways, hi guys, welcome back. I thought I'd start a vlog because I haven't really got a video planned for my next upload. However, I'm thinking of doing a mukbang or like a Q&A at some stage. I look so pale. Let's change the light. No, I just look a bit yellow. But yeah, I wanted to tell you about the JB news because it was sad, and also I was just kind of having a concert from home. I'm so grateful that I got to see him on the Justice Tour in Miami last year. Oh, do watch the tour online if you can. Like, go on YouTube and type in Justice Tour, because it is a sick show. Like, the set list and everything is so good. I personally think the Justice Tour might have topped the Purpose Tour. Definitely not my world. Anyways, I also had a little bit of a project to do today. I had to make a towel baby. We're going to our parent and baby class tonight, and our homework for the week was to come to tonight's class with a towel baby. It's quite impressive, right? It's just a towel and elastic bands. But we've done 2 sessions. First week was labour and delivery, like a smooth run. Second week was labour and delivery and kind of like exploring complications and like the different routes you can end up going down. And then this week is life after birth. So we've got to take this little guy, well, she's a girl because obviously we're having a girl, and we've got to take baby grow. Actually I've got the bag here because I just packed it because I'm going to go in a little while. I'm going to meet Cass there from work, but we've got to take a hat, a vest. I've got 2, so I've got a short sleeve vest and a long sleeve vest because it doesn't specify, and then a baby grow and a blanket as well, and then obviously the baby. It's just hilarious, isn't it? I mean, obviously I know how to put clothes on a baby and know how to do a nappy change, but it's always good to know the professional way, you know? I mean, I was literally YouTubing how to fold baby grows the other day, if you watched my nest with me. So yeah, baby course is going good. I'm so glad we've done it. But I will admit, last week, the session we had with complications, obviously you discuss some like scary-ish scenarios, which obviously is good to know and be aware of, but it kind of did scare me a little bit. And the next day was the day I went to the hospital about the movements and everything, and I just think I was just having a bad week. I was like, oh, I wish I didn't do this course. I think it's stressing me out, but no, it's so good to know, and it obviously covers so much. That next week I think we've got first aid, which is what I really wanted to do. I used to be a lifeguard, so I actually know baby first aid. Cass knows first aid through like working in a gym before, but I actually knew that baby CPR and everything. However, we had to top it up like every year, and obviously I've not been a lifeguard for like 7 years, so just good to refresh. I keep saying in each video, I'm like, oh, I need to talk about my baby course, and I keep forgetting. But yeah, it's going well. We've got three sessions left, and I'm due in 4 weeks. So hopefully we finish it. But they did say a couple of courses, because they do it like every 3 months, this course. There's been the odd session where people have turned up halfway through with a newborn because they obviously didn't make it to the end, and it still makes sense to go. And you can just take the baby to like be part of it. Obviously, we're gonna have to, well, if it happens, run it past the instructor. But yeah, it's led by like fully qualified long-term midwives, etc. If you're Hertfordshire based, I will link the one we're at down below. They do get really booked up. We looked at a few and they were just fully booked. I've got my exercise ball. My raspberry leaf tea is coming tomorrow. I'm fully in natural induction mode. I'm just like, let's get this baby out. I mean, I don't want to wish time away. So many people are like, enjoy these last few weeks. But I just feel like I'm massively in limbo at the moment. Like, I feel like we've done everything in terms of getting things we need. The only thing I have to do is wash all of her clothes, but then I don't want to wash everything because I'm scared, like, if she does come late, that's like, that was my food. I ordered some food. That's like 6 weeks away. Anyway, I'll come back. One sec. Shall I just do a mukbang now? Because, what's the time? I've got about 20 minutes. And I've got to eat this food anyway. And I've got a takeaway. Because nights on my own means one thing. Takeaway. Yeah, why not? I mean, I've not put up a question box or anything, but I'll just update you on life. Let's just chat and I can show you what I've got. So I've gone for Japanese style food. I've got edamame and a prawn katsu curry. This could be risky business. I'm also obviously sitting on my lovely white sofa, which, by the way, I booked in to get clean the other day, and kind of my fault. I should have said like what the material was and everything, and I didn't. And they got here and was like, we can't clean your sofa. Amazing. Basically, because it's a natural linen, the dirt would all come to the surface, and instead of like normal sofas, it would suck away. Picture like a carpet cleaner. It would drag to the surface, but because it's natural fibres in the material, it would just, the dirt would come to the top and probably just stay. It wouldn't go anywhere. So he was like, I'm not touching that because you will hate me. I will ruin your sofa. I was like, amazing. So now I've just got a sofa that can't be cleaned. So if you have a linen sofa, what the hell are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to be doing? Because luckily, I've had this sofa like 2 years, technically, but I got it from Loaf and I will start eating eventually. They've got really good warranty they want to have because it's so expensive. And there was one tiny issue with my sofa probably a year ago, maybe just over. They got me a whole new sofa. A whole new sofa. So maybe I just need to do that. Find another issue and just get a whole new sofa. That's the only way I'm going to keep it clean, by getting a new one. So that's why I've never had to look into getting it clean, because I had a fresh one. The first level still haven't got much better. Haven't eaten any of my food yet. I've got that much drink left. Anyways, long time no mukbang. Have I ever even done a mukbang on this channel? I don't know if I have, to be honest. But I love these. I love watching these. However, when I watch these, I get hungry. So I feel like if you're watching this, maybe watch it while you're eating dinner. If you're not, go grab a snack, because I just feel like watching people eat makes me so hungry. 4 weeks to go, people. Let me know down below with your first baby if you came early, on time or late. I feel like it's predominantly late. I'm not in a rush, but I feel like once you get to the end, if you have been pregnant, you'll feel this. Well, maybe you won't, but I'm just like, this is long. I'm so tired. I'm at the stage where everything's starting to hurt. If I do too much in the beginning of the day, I'm completely wrote off for the rest of the day. But if I know I've got plans in the evening, this is literally how I have to map out my days now. Like, I knew we had the baby class tonight. It's not like we're going and doing a workout. We're literally just going to be sitting, but that takes it out of me. So I've had to have a really chill day today. Yeah, I know, if you're sitting there like, you're so dramatic. No. This is the case, but I'm so glad that I've seen quite a lot of TikToks of people being like, don't listen to people when they're like, you think you're tired now, you wait till the baby's here, because a lot of people said like, pregnancy tired is so different to newborn tired, because obviously you've got a purpose when the baby's here, and no matter how tired you are, you just crack on. Whereas now, no purpose, and if I'm tired, I will just lay in bed all day, and I hate to admit it, it does make you feel worse. It really does. I laid in bed for like 3 hours this morning, just laid there, doing nothing, telly on. And I was just like, I'm just gonna have a bed day, I feel like crap. And then I all of a sudden fancied having a shower, blah, blah, got up, and then I felt so much better. It's all in your head. But one thing I'm getting asked quite a lot in my DMs when I do Q&As is about a birth plan. And I did post on my story the other day that I don't have one, but I kind of meant like I don't have one as of yet. But so many people replied and said this is the best way to be. So I think I'm actually leave it as I'm not going to have a birth plan. My actual plan is just to get through it and just to survive and just to have a healthy, happy baby. That's all I can hope and pray for. However, two things. Well, one thing for sure. In my head, I'm a baby. I can't deal with pain. I just cannot. So I'm thinking, I've obviously never experienced contractions. I don't know what the pain's like. So I'm assuming, probably shouldn't put this into the universe, but I'm assuming it's gonna be very, 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 very painful, okay? And I know a lot of women can get through it, and I'm really happy for you. That is amazing. But I just think me and the epidural will probably get along really well. So if I had to have a birth plan with one thing written on it, it would just be like epidural, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. But then I always said, from a really young age, even not knowing much about birth, that I would love to have a water birth. But I didn't realise, this might sound really stupid, but you can't have a water birth if you want to have if you do have an epidural. So that's kind of like throwing a bit of spanner in the works. So I think obviously if I had to choose one, I'd choose the epidural. As much as I love the water, honestly, when I tell you I'm a fish, like my whole life growing up, I swam 3-4 hours a day when I was a teenager. I was a swimming teacher, and then now I literally have a bath every single night. It's my ritual, like for at least an hour. I just feel so much more calm and at ease and at peace in the water. So I think a water birth sounds like a good idea. However, I'm still fully aware that you can be in agony in water. So we'll see. But again, going to my baby class has helped because I can ask so many questions to the lady, and I didn't realise either. There's so many things that I just think we all just assume until we've done it. I thought when you kind of write your birth plan that if I said water birth, that's kind of like disregarding epidural. But she was like, no, of course not. Like, you can start in the water, see how you go, and then if I do want the epidural, then I can just let them know. But I'm aware that it can take a little while to set up, and then you don't want to miss the timings to have one. You know, when you hear horror stories of people be like, I needed one and I missed my chance. Know me, that would just be my luck, to be honest. So we'll see. So that is me in terms of birth plan, or no birth plan. Also, I'll be completely honest, I am petrified of the thought of giving birth. I don't know what it is. I can't shake it. And no matter how many people are like, you'll be fine, think how many people do it. Doesn't help. Really doesn't help. I think it's like a childhood thing. It must be like a childhood trauma. Well, it is, because I hate hospitals, but I would never give birth at home. So weird. Like, obviously the options are home birth, hospital, and I wouldn't even give it a thought, but then it comes back to my fear of like, I'm so scared of everything, and just the thought of being at home and not having 8 million doctors in the same room. Obviously I know you've got midwives and stuff in your home, but no, as much as it petrifies me, like my biggest fear is them pressing that big red button and everyone rush. Oh, it's okay. I'm actually fine talking about it. I love hearing people's birth stories. I love watching birth stories. As soon as Aisha had her new little baby the other day, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to hear everything. And I knew that it probably wasn't going to be a smooth story, because who has a smooth story? And obviously straight away when people around me have given birth. For instance, my cousin had a baby about a month ago, and she hasn't actually told me, but I was like, tell me everything. She was like, I'll tell you once you've given birth. But 9 times out of 10 I can get it out of people, and they're like, are you sure you want to know? You sure it's not gonna like trigger you? Right, no. I've watched every episode of One Born Every Minute. I've watched every Emma Willis delivering babies. I've watched them all. I've seen it all. And I'm still scared. Either way, if I hadn't watched them all, I'd still be scared. This is easily my favourite meal. Katsu curry. Oh, why is it so good? Like, what is so good about it? Also need to have some spicy curries in a few weeks. My spice level tolerance is not very high, so this is a little tiny bit of a kick to it. It's also Cass's birthday very soon, in like 3 weeks, just over. So there's a massive chance, well, I say massive, there is a chance that the baby could come on his birthday, which obviously I mean, it is what it is, but I don't want to take away his day. However, it would be cute because his dad shares the same birthday as his sister. So Kelsey was born on Cass's dad's birthday, which is also Christmas Day. Very busy day. I know it's only something like 5% chance that your baby comes on its due date. Just as long as I don't come 2 weeks late, I don't care. P.S. I do want to say, I am sorry if you watch me and you have no interest in the talk of babies, pregnancies, or you're not at that stage of life. I'm aware my content has massively shifted, but I don't plan for it to stay like this. Obviously, my life is changing. I'm growing up. I'm having a baby. It's like the most prominent thing in my life right now. But once she's here, I do want to go back to some of my old content, but I feel like I can't even do like hauls and stuff at the moment, really, because I don't fit in anything. But I need to work out the balance. But then at the same time, I'm loving the content that I'm putting out at the moment. So, so annoying. I've got on a little clip-on chargeable light and it'll go off again in a sec. To be honest, I've got 5 minutes till I've got to go, so maybe that's a sign. But yeah, what was I saying about content? I'm still loving the content I'm putting out. It's probably my favourite content because obviously it's a massive chapter of my life and things I get to look back on forever and ever. But I appreciate it's not for everyone, and there we go. I've watched people in the past, and that transition when you see their life change, you're a bit like, oh, I miss their old content, but at the same time it's like, it's life. And I do feel like my videos were predominantly vlogs anyway, which obviously comes from what I'm up to day to day, and day to day my life is being pregnant and prepping for the baby and sorting out baby bits, anything pregnancy related. But more than ever, I appreciate all of you that watch me. I love TikTok so much at the moment, so if you don't follow me on there, follow me on there. I'm very active on there. I upload every day. I gave myself the challenge, I don't know if I've mentioned this, I feel like I have, to upload a TikTok every single day this year. And I was talking to my managers and they were like, why have you given yourself that challenge this year, the year you're having a baby? I was like, yeah, true. I didn't actually put it on my vision board because I think it was more like a loose goal. I didn't want to put pressure on myself, obviously, because I know that, I mean, I could be in hospital for a week, who knows, and then like what kind of content could I upload unless I mean, anything's possible. I could pre-plan it and pre-record stuff, but so far we're about to enter March, literally tomorrow, and I've uploaded TikTok every single day. I really, really love it. It's becoming one of my favourite platforms. I always love YouTube so much, but I spend a lot of time on TikTok. Also, speaking of TikTok, have you seen the Hailey and Selena drama? I love them both a lot. No one's asking, but if I had to pick a side, I love Selena so much, I really do. And I've met her, and she's literally my childhood, like I grew up watching her. But I really like Hailey. I like them for different things. Like I look into Hailey for style inspo, but then I love Selena's music. I listen to it all the time. obviously the issue is JB. I don't know, I'll admit, I think the whole situation is a little bit dramatic and a bit far-fetched, but you know, these people online will be bored and haters, and I'm not going to get into that too much, but a lot of people have too much time on their hands. You know who you are. My battery's now flashing, so this is the sign to say I've got to go now, guys. I've actually got to leave in 5 minutes. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was a very random, spontaneous mukbang, but they're always fun. And let me know what you guys want to see on my channel next. I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.